Hello and welcome to another episode by CDBTC. Today is Friday, July 30th, 2021. Wow, half of the year has passed. Okay, so we'll keep this short and sweet. As we said, Bitcoin had an amazing 9-day streak, and this one was the definitive turning point. We could see the uncertainty whether the bulls or the bears were going to take it, and we can see how price traded in the middle of this range with the bulls trying to push up and the bears trying to push down. But it came down to what we discussed: the horizontal resistance coming into play, the range that we've been in for this past few months, as well as the 100 daily MA. So we're currently being rejected. We're seeing our first red candle being formed, but this is okay. This is what we expected, and this is what's healthier for the market. We need Bitcoin to cool down, cool off, and then continue on another attempt at breaking the $40,000 resistance. Imagine this is like a sport, a soccer game. So you've been playing a whole game, you won the game, you played for 90 minutes, you scored, and then they say, okay, guys, you have to play another game in just 30 minutes. You're probably gonna lose, okay? You have to take a rest. You have to take a break. That's why soccer games, the teams don't play them every day. They have a few days in between so that they can rest, they can hydrate, they can eat, they can regain their strength. So that's what we need Bitcoin to do right now, okay? So let's look at the 4-hour. We had Bitcoin basically going up using this diagonal line as support. We can see how it tested, then it started to get away, and we were coming close to it, and this is where we would have had a chance to either bounce or not, and we saw that we have broken that line. We can come up here to retest it, but we'll probably continue to fall. We were also trading within this triangle, and I'm gonna give you a closer view. But we also broke out of that triangle. We broke down. The RSI was also giving us signals. As you can see, we had price going up with the RSI, so that was okay. But here, we started to get a bear div because the price continued to go up, but the RSI dropped. Then the RSI continued to drop, and this was a decision place, okay? Now let's look at the 30 minutes. This was very interesting because basically since the move from July 21st, when we were able to break above this MA, Bitcoin came down and tested that MA, tested that MA, tested that MA, tested that MA, and look what we have here. We went below the MA, we tried to recover, we went below it, and this is the moment when it was rejected from that MA. That had served as support during all this run. So we were rejected, we dropped, but we still had this chance. We still had this triangle we had been trading in. As you can see, we broke out of it and boom, down we go. Right now, Bitcoin is trying to curl up. It usually does that once it breaks down. It curls up, but you can see that we have this MA as resistance, this MA that's coming down as resistance. We have the diagonal line that's resistance now, and we still have this MA that has served as support is probably going to turn into resistance in the short term, okay? So this is for the short term. So we're going to correct for a few days, maybe 1, 2, the weekend, and then hopefully we'll return into our bullish stance, okay? So we're probably going to do this and then continue to come down. What does that mean? It means that we're probably going to go to where we've been discussing and expecting Bitcoin to come down to, between the $35,000 and $36,500 area. So this is going to be good for Bitcoin. And I'm going to show you. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter because I post information over there that I sometimes don't post on YouTube because I forget. I'm posting stuff everywhere. So follow me on Twitter and you'll have up to the minute access to every post I make. So I posted this and I said, BTC, chill bulls, chill, drink a beer, fool the bears, and then annihilate them. And what did I post? I posted this. This was the question mark. Were we going to be able to go above the range or not? Most likely, The answer was no, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections, and this is the first time we're coming to test that resistance in a long time. So we usually don't break it in the first try. And as I said, we had this long extended period of Bitcoin going up. And like I said, it's like a sports game. You're exhausted. You need to take a break. So the path most likely we're going to follow is this. We're going to retrace down to $35,000 or $36,000. Then we're probably going to try to break it. Then we'll retest it and then continue on our way up. So guys, if you're looking for longs, this is the place where I would be looking for or aiming to start a long at. And if you miss this one and you see Bitcoin price going up, don't FOMO in over here. Hopefully wait for a retrace and then try to enter along here, okay? So it all depends on your risk profile. Now let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum also had a wonderful streak. You know, everything's kind of correlated to Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes down, the rest of the alts are probably going to go down with it. So we're talking about probabilities, okay? And Ethereum likes to move in these violent ways up, and they usually come back down. But look, Ethereum, it's still moving within these ranges. You can see how it came up here, tried to break this resistance, got rejected, tried again, and then finally went through it. Right now, we're coming back down to test it. So if Ethereum can hold this line, 2,326, then you might consider opening a long and wait for the price to go up. If not, you can have a stop loss right here because you know that this is a key level of resistance or support. And what about the alts? Well, they also hit this key area of resistance, being rejected. We had the price come down, but they've bounced from all these MAs that are starting to act as support. So we're probably going to be getting squeezed between these, okay? And as long as Bitcoin doesn't go below the $36,000 or $35,000 level, I wouldn't expect the alts to retrace all the way below this level, okay? So we're probably going to make a higher low, which is what we're looking for in the alt. This is a closer view on the Bitcoin price chart. You can see how we broke down. We went below the MAs. Right now, we're creating a little bear flag. We're probably going to break down over here. Let's see, something like this. So we would be hitting, probably going to go like this, probably going to be hitting $37,800 next. Look at the one, I have to go to the 1 hour, because a lot of people try to get ahead of themselves and they say, oh, look, the RSI is at the bottom. Not so, okay? This can still continue to go a little bit further down. And look, that would coincide with the diagonal support and the MA. So 36,528 would be the first area, and then this would be the second area. Maybe we could get a wick and then come back up. So that's the game plan for now. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great weekend. Have fun.